Global trends in parental abduction. Parental abduction is a global issue that affects countless families across various nations and cultures. Understanding the current statistics, emerging trends, and the impact of globalization on parental abduction can provide valuable insights into this pressing concern. This section explores these dimensions in detail, shedding light on the scale of the problem and the factors contributing to its prevalence. Current statistics and emerging trends. Recent reports indicate that parental abduction is an ongoing concern, with thousands of cases occurring annually around the world. While exact numbers can be challenging to ascertain due to varying reporting practices, some key statistics help illustrate the scope of the issue. International abduction rates. The U.S. Department of State estimates that approximately 1,000 cases of international parental-child abduction are reported each year in the United States alone. This figure represents only a fraction of the total global incidence, as many countries do not maintain consistent records or publicize their statistics. Domestic abduction trends. According to various studies, domestic parental abduction remains more prevalent than international cases. In some regions, it is estimated that 1 in every 10 custody disputes may involve an abduction attempt by one parent. This trend reinforces the need for awareness and preventive measures within family dynamics. Emerging patterns. Recent trends suggest that the number of international abductions may be increasing, particularly in cases involving parents from multicultural backgrounds. As families become more diverse, the complexity of custody disputes often rises, increasing the likelihood of abduction as one parent may seek to relocate the child to their country of origin to assert their perceived rights. Key figures from various nations. Different nations exhibit varying rates of parental abduction, influenced by their legal frameworks, societal norms, and cultural attitudes towards family and custody. Here are some key figures from selected countries that illustrate this variability. United States. As mentioned, the U.S. manages around 1,000 international parental abduction cases annually. Additionally, a significant number of children are reported missing each year due to domestic abduction, with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children indicating that 74% of child abduction cases involve a non-custodial parent. Canada. In Canada, estimates suggest that approximately 200 children are abducted internationally each year. The country's legal system emphasizes the importance of the Hague Convention, yet challenges remain in enforcement and recovery processes. United Kingdom. The UK experiences hundreds of international parental abductions annually, with many cases involving parents who have moved abroad. According to the Foreign, Commonwealth, and Development Office, the UK government receives around 300 reports of international child abduction each year. Australia. In Australia, approximately 300 cases of international parental child abduction are reported annually, with a notable percentage involving parents seeking to return to their country of origin with the child. The Australian government actively engages in international cooperation to address these cases. India. As a country with a diverse population and evolving legal frameworks, India has seen a rise in parental abduction cases, particularly among expatriate communities. Reports indicate that the complexities of custody disputes often lead to abductions, with Indian courts grappling with international law implications. The influence of globalization in diverse cultural relationships. Globalization has significantly impacted parental abduction, as it has increased mobility and interconnectedness among families worldwide. This phenomenon has several implications. Increased mobility. As families become more mobile, with parents often relocating for work or personal reasons, the risk of abduction can rise. When one parent moves to another country, the potential for disputes over custody and visitation rights increases, leading to a higher likelihood of abduction attempts. Cultural conflicts. Globalization has fostered multicultural relationships, which can sometimes lead to misunderstandings regarding custody rights and responsibilities. Different cultural norms surrounding parenting, divorce, and child-rearing can create friction between parents, sometimes culminating in abduction as one parent seeks to assert their perceived rights over the child. Legal disparities. The differences in legal systems and child custody laws across countries can complicate abduction cases. A parent may perceive that they have more favorable legal standing in their country of origin, prompting them to abduct the child, rather than engage in a potentially lengthy legal battle. International cooperation. While globalization has presented challenges, it has also led to increased international cooperation in addressing parental abduction. Treaties like the Hague Convention facilitate collaboration among countries to ensure the prompt return of abducted children. However, the effectiveness of these agreements often depends on the willingness of nations to cooperate and uphold their obligations.
In conclusion, understanding global trends in parental abduction requires careful consideration of current statistics, key figures from various nations, and the influence of globalization and cultural diversity. By recognizing these trends, we can better equip families, policymakers, and communities to address the challenges posed by parental abduction and work towards effective prevention and resolution strategies.